country prepares to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, the stage is set for the nation's biggest race, the Indianapolis 500.
Race day is just the best day of the year.
What makes it so special as a driver is just the amount of people and the fans.
The speedway become part of everybody's life.
9 drivers in this year's field have already won motorsport's most coveted prize, and they look to add to their legacy.
I'm here for challenge for the win.
I love being here. I love trying to win this race.
But everybody else wants to just beat you. I want to do the same.
While 24 others aim to conquer the fabled Brickyard for the first time.
You can leave here one day being really happy with everything and come back the next and it's a disaster.
It's a tricky race to get everything right, and honestly then it just gives you a shot at possibly winning.
Nice on all fronts to have a great finish, and a great finish is a win.
We preview the 110th running of the greatest spectacle in racing next on Countdown to Indy.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Countdown to Indy. Alongside Chris Hagan, I'm Chris Widlick. We're at the Speedway Museum inside the 2.5-mile oval at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is time to race, Chris.
Getting ready for the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. As usual, a ton of great storylines. Here's our Dave Griffiths with a couple of things you need to be watching for.
The 110th Indianapolis 500 starts with Alex Palou leading the field to green. 21 times before, the race has ended the same way, with the pole sitter taking the checkered flag.
People think that we're going to be out there on top, but for us, every day is new, and we celebrate as if it's the first or the last one. Hopefully we can celebrate more next week.
No IndyCar driver has won on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval more than 4 times. Elio Castroneves can make history with a win as his drive for 5 continues.
Going for 5, to do something that nobody ever did, to trying to get to the Guinness Book, right? Hopefully we can make it happen.
Boldly going where no woman or non-American has gone before, Catherine Legg will attempt the double. First comes 500 miles in Indy before she flies to Charlotte to race NASCAR's Coca-Cola 600.
Other people have the logistics under control. That's not a Catherine thing. That's above my pay grade, thankfully, because it's not an easy task. My biggest concern is that I'm going to be really hungry.
Racing Team McLaren last won the Indianapolis 500 in 1976. Perhaps in even 50 years is the right amount of time to return to glory at the racing capital of the world.
The place is magic because of what the people make it feel like. The whole state embraces the Indy 500, and I don't think you can really say that about any other events ever.
33 drivers, 1 goal: achieve motorsports immortality at the greatest spectacle in racing. We'll count down to Indy. I'm Dave Griffiths.
All right, thanks, Dave and Chris. Those are just a few of the stories because everyone is a good one come race day.
The goal on race morning, to win the biggest race in the world and join the immortals in the sport.
When Alex Palou drank the milk and kissed the bricks after winning the Indy 500, he experienced 2 of the most memorable racing traditions worldwide. What he didn't know is that another winner's custom would take months to complete, creating the sterling silver face that memorializes every winner of the greatest spectacle in racing on the famed Borg-Warner Trophy.
When you're a kid, you don't realize about what it really means or the tradition behind. But I think the fact that it's always there on the front stretch before the cars go and the green flag is dropped, you can see it on TV. Like, you can see that it's a trophy and 33 cars chasing it. Then obviously once you start being more of a racing driver and realize what the Borg-Warner Trophy is and means.
And what it means to renowned sculptor Will Behrens, the man who's created those trophy faces for the last 36 years, is hard to describe.
It's a real privilege. I feel honored. I'm super fortunate because the Borg-Warner Trophy, I believe, is the most spectacular, the most impressive trophy in sports. And so, of course, I knew all about the Borg-Warner Trophy before I got the call to do these. But then to be able to put my work on the Borg-Warner Trophy, and also to get to meet these guys every year and get to know them and to portray them in a permanent way on that trophy is just, it's really special to me. I'm very fortunate.
Behrens meets the winner the day after the race, takes plenty of still photos from all angles, and begins that lengthy process.
I do a clay model, and then I do a mold in an interim stage, and this interim stage is a dense plaster-like material that I can carve, sharpen detail, and smooth surfaces, and just make it pop a little bit. And so I have added that, and then the rest of it is again going to the lost wax casting and sterling.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
I'm great.
Welcome
I'm excited.
to the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Once the clay head is ready, Pelot makes the trip in September to Barron's home studio in the Carolina Blue Ridge Mountains for what's called a live study. His first chance to see it, and Barron's to refine it.
Okay. Oh, wow. That looks like me. That's awesome.
What's your reaction?
I love it.
What's your initial thought?
It's a bit scary, honestly. It's the first time that I've seen a, wow, 101 scale of my head. And I can look at it and see the different angles. I've realized that my nose, it's big and that I don't have much hair, but a part of that, it's awesome. Honestly, it's surreal.
The fact that I work in pictures, which is always harder, I'm used to it because I've done a lot of sculptures over the years of posthumous sculptures that I don't have the person, so I have to work in pictures. So and that's harder, and I've kind of tried to develop that ability. But still, the hardest thing is you can't really see the shape of the structure and everything. You can't see the subtleties about the shape of their face. So you have to kind of, it takes you longer, you have to really study them. And then this final process where they're sitting right there, I can see how close I got.
What's the gratification that you get when you see the look on the drivers' faces when they first see what you've created?
Well, I'm very pleased because I want them to like it, and it's gratifying. It is. They're always just really shocked because I think people have never seen an image, three-dimensional image of themselves. To see it for the first time is a little startling.
Yeah, that looks great.
Look at me, nice big smile.
It might also be startling to see the Indy 500 winner posing with the trophy in front of the local theater with his name on the marquee above him.
All right.
But this tradition in Tryon, North Carolina started in 2015.
Perfect.
And town folk know when to stop by for a picture with the champ and the most famous trophy in sports, setting Pelot's memory back to that day in May that changed his life.
The best part about IndyCar is that they might be fans of this car number or this team or this driver, but they are all fans of the IMS, of this race, and of IndyCar, and they're happy that there's a new winner. They're happy that somebody that's never been able to experience winning this race is gonna do it for the first time. So it was the best thing. But the day where my face goes on the trophy, that'll be probably the day that I'm like, okay, we won that race, which it's been an incredible year.
The sheer size of the Speedway is a real eye-opener. Coming up, we'll show you just how big this place really is.
A big track means a lot of seats, but what are the best ones in the house? We'll look for answers after the break.
Champions know what fuels victory. Proudly produced by Indiana Dairy Farm families. Milk delivers real nutrition. Winners drink milk.
Enjoy a summer of freedom here at Ray Skillman Buick GMC.
Woohoo!
Freedom to take the weekend trip.
Let's go!
Freedom to upgrade your drive. And freedom from payments for the next 90 days on the entire Buick lineup. Plus, get financing as low as 0.9% and save up to $4,000 on a Buick Encore GX. Summer freedom starts here. 2 great locations or RaySkillmanCars.com.
Odds are, you know the way to a person's heart is through their stomach, but maybe don't know much about complex blood and bone cancers. Or you know all the ins and outs of a chassis, not necessarily all about robotic heart valve surgery. And while he's thinking about bulldozers, you're not thinking about him ever needing a stem cell transplant. But if you do need care, trust the expert healthcare system 9 out of 10 Indiana doctors have chosen for their patients' care. Indiana University Health, no matter the odds.
Did you know the Hoosier Lottery is the only lottery named after its people? That means you, and you, and you. Because everyone enjoys a little play. And every time you play Hoosier Lottery games, you're giving back to Indiana, including our Hoosier heroes. More than $8 billion since 1989. So when you think of it like that, there's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play.
Hi, I'm Leo from the all-new Leo Chevrolet and Leo Chevrolet GMC. And this is a new member of our team, Tony Kanaan, Indy 500 champion.
Happy to be here.
Tony has spent his career performing at the highest level.
Total focus, fast decisions.
Here, we move at the customer's pace.
So, no rush?
Only if the customer wants.
That's gonna take me a little bit of time to get used to.
The all-new Leo Chevy and Leo Chevrolet GMC. Right car, right experience, at the right pace.
You gotta go to Leo.
The Speedway Museum celebrates and preserves the century-plus history behind the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the 500-mile race. It is open 363 days a year. Chris, this place recently underwent a full remodel. It is a must-see for all race fans.
When you think about 115 years of history, you better have a big museum, and that's the case here. But you know what? The whole place is enormous, and it better be. It's the largest single-day sporting event in the world. How big? Let's check in with our Alexa Ross for some answers.
It's really unlike anything else on the planet.
The biggest single-day sporting event deserves the biggest stage, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway fits the bill. The track and surrounding lots cover more than 1,000 acres. There are 150 concession stands, 170 restrooms, with over 5,000 fixtures and about 235,000 permanent seats.
That's just the seats we have around the oval racetrack. I mean, we can hold so much more. On race day for the Indianapolis 500, there'll be 350,000 people here, and they can sort of fit comfortably.
IMS is so massive, Churchill Downs, Liberty Island, the Roman Coliseum, Rose Bowl, the Taj Mahal, Vatican City, the White House, and Yankee Stadium can all simultaneously fit inside the Speedway.
It's on a scale that just doesn't get old. It's sort of like standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Your brain almost can't quite process it. It's that big.
There's also 4 holes of the PGA level Brickyard Crossing golf course in the infield.
We think about golf being, proper and quiet and mild-mannered. Well, not at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You can pretty much golf every day of the season out here except for race days. But even during practice, when cars are going by at 230 miles an hour, making a very loud noise, you can tee off right next to those cars.
IMS is a sight to be seen any day of the year, but nothing compares to Indy 500 race day.
It's when people get out of the cold winter and get out into the sunshine of springtime and celebrate humanity. It's just cool to be out with that many people.
I get chills now just talking to you about it. It's remarkable, and it's truly the eighth wonder of the world, if you will, when it's full of people. It's a spectacle.
Reserved seating is sold out for the 2nd straight year. For Countdown to Indy, I'm Alexa Ross.
All right, thanks, Alexa and Chris. You realize how big this place is when you decide you're going to walk from point A to point B. Looks close, but it's not.
No, it isn't. And on race day, this place becomes the 2nd largest city in the state of Indiana. And Doug Bowles, the president of the Speedway, the man who knows this place better than anybody else, has his favorite places to watch the race.
We didn't have great places for families to watch. Several years ago, we built these mounds along here. Creates this really spectacular view. For the Indy 500, you're seeing cars come out of turn 4, coming onto the main stretch. You've got this big, large video board over here if you want to see it. You've got video boards right in front of you, so you don't ever have to miss any of the action. From a value standpoint, just for your GA ticket, so it's the most inexpensive ticket we have. You bring your cooler out, bring your kids that are 15 and under for free. It's a great way to spend the day with families. We'll go do turn 4. Arguably, some people will tell you these are the best seats in the house. It's turn 4. You can see the cars exit from turn 3, watch them come through turn 4, whether they're going in the pits or not, all the way down the front stretch and then into turn 1. You can see the middle of turn 3, all the way through the North Short Chute. You got a big board right in front of you to watch the action, see downtown Indianapolis, and then all the way down the front stretch to turn 1. This is one of my favorite places to watch a practice, watch a race. So people always think that E-Penthouse because it has the least number of seats and it's the top of the grandstands going into turn 1 is the best seat in the house. And while it's a great seat, I really think that the very, very south section of B penthouse, before you get to E penthouse, is better. All the activity coming down the front stretch, you see all the pre-race activity, seeing them go through turn 1, the warm-up lane as people are coming out of the pits. You've got a couple different video boards to pay attention to. Still get that beautiful view of downtown Indianapolis, but the beauty of this is you feel like you're right in the middle of everything because the pits are right there. And then that start, when 33 cars come rolling to start and decide who's going to be the first of those to go through, you see it happen all right here in front of you. We're right by Victory Podium. All the pre-race activity goes here. It's packed with people waiting to see if they get a glimpse of a celebrity or something. You've got pit boxes, all kinds of activity down in the pits. And then you got a pretty good view from here. But the beauty of it is you can watch the racing that you want to watch, and you can get right back down in the thick of things where the people are. On the backside of these grandstands is our midway, so all the activities for kids, families, stuff to do. And if you love music, it's just a short walk over to turn 3 and you can watch the snake pit and be part of all that is the Indianapolis 500 because it's so much more than a race. If you're going to watch pre-race and the post-race celebration, there's not a better place in the house than right here in Tower Terrace. People often say, what is the best seat? And the best seat is the seat where you're having the most fun with your friends and family. For a lot of people, their best seat is wherever they first were introduced to the Speedway, and that's what I love about it. Every person you talk to is going to think they have the best seat in the house because it's about the memories you make and the people that you sit with.
The 500 is all about racing, but what about a college football coach taking center stage? We'll tell you about that after the break.
Champions know what fuels victory. Proudly produced by Indiana Dairy Farm Families. Milk delivers real nutrition. Winners drink milk.
It's the greatest spectacle in racing.
200 laps, 500 miles, one winner.
Get an inside look at the Indy 500 before the engines roar.
Countdown to Indy, tonight at 7:30 on Fox 59.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Back on Countdown to Indy, the official pace car, the 2026 Chevy Corvette ZR1X, a hybrid performance vehicle, more than 1,200 horsepower and a V8 engine. It's got a patriotic dual-tone livery in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States. And as is tradition, the Speedway has selected a celebrity, a local legend, to drive the honorary pace car.
That's right, Curt Cignetti, perhaps not a household name a couple of years ago, but now after leading Indiana to a national championship in football, not basketball, he's taking this state by storm. Now, Coach, I know you like to look ahead. You don't like to look back, but you went viral with the Google Me. Now when they Google you, it says national champion. Please tell me you took at least 5 minutes and kind of basked in the glory of what you did here last year.
I think I did. I'm not sure it's completely sunk in yet. It's been a wild 2-year ride, that's for sure. It's great to see all the IU fans show up, so much pride, and our playoffs dominate those stadiums the way they did. So, you know, now the easy part, got to do it again.
Well, that's what's so funny is after the first year, people said, well, there's no topping that. How are they going to top that? You topped it, and now you can't top perfection, but the bar is set. That's the standard, and that standard is going to be something that you're looking forward to moving forward, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a process. Just trying to improve as much as we can every day and prepare the right way, you know, develop those intangibles and roll that ball out there and see what happens.
You've made so much history since you've been here, and this is something maybe you haven't thought about. Within a 5-month span, you took part, an integral part in the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, and now you're going to be a part of the greatest spectacle in racing. You had so many things you could have said yes to. You said yes to the Indy 500. What made that decision possible for you?
Well, it's part of the state's fabric, really. It's a great national event. Remember watching it growing up as a kid, and now I'm so busy I really don't get to follow race car very much, but once this scrimmage is over, I'm diving into the prep so that I can excel in my little role in that race.
Well, as you know, success, the seeds of success are planted on the practice field. In this situation, the track, I mean, the way you attack things, I can only imagine what's going through your mind as you get ready. I mean, will you be nervous? Will you be excited? I mean, the whole world will be watching this thing, Coach.
I'll be ready to go. Yeah, I just, you know, I got to get the details of what I have to do. I think it's 4 laps and gun it on the last straightaway, and sounds pretty simple to me.
Well, I know you don't follow racing as much as you used to, but I don't know if you've heard of this guy named Alex Palou, but here's all he's done. He's the reigning Indy 500 champ. He's the reigning series champ. He's won the series 4 of the last 5 years, and this year he's won 3 of the 5 races. Now, whenever I talk to him after he wins a race, minutes after he wins a race, he never wants to talk about that race. He's talking about the next race. Is that something you can relate to as far as maintaining that certain standard of success? You can't be patting yourself on the back. You got to be looking ahead.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Sounds like a guy I need to talk to and take some notes from.
I was going to say he would be the perfect player for you. And one last thing, as people are going to be watching this across the world, watching the Indy 500, watching our show, is that something you say, hey, every situation where I can get the IU brand out there, every situation I can promote this football team, that's something you got to take advantage of, isn't it?
No question about it. And this is the perfect venue because the race has been around for such a long time. It's a world event, really. And there'll be a lot of IU people there and watching.
Well, Coach, everybody's excited for you. You never stop getting people, surprising folks with what you do and what you get out there. And I know you could have been doing a lot of things. Excited to see you on track, and thanks for taking some time with us.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Still to come, alongside the milk and the trophy, the greenery that goes to the 500 champion.
Champions know what fuels victory. Proudly produced by Indiana Dairy Farm families. Milk delivers real nutrition. Winners drink milk.
It's the greatest spectacle in racing.
200 laps, 500 miles, 1 winner.
Get an inside look at the Indy 500 before the engines roar.
Countdown to Indy, tonight at 7:30 on Fox 59.
Welcome to Take 5.
Fitting an oil change into your schedule doesn't have to be scary. Just go to Take 5.
We're okay now.
Yep.
Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Looking for Saturday night fun the whole family will love? Paragon Speedway brings non-stop dirt track excitement, and kids get in free. Make memories, feel the energy, and enjoy Indiana's best family night out. Follow Paragon Speedway on Facebook to stay up to date with all their upcoming races.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer, summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go root for the home team. Send newlyweds off in a Camry. Congrats.
Thanks.
Or catch some waves with a RAV4. Still got it.
Right now, lease a new 2026 4Runner for $379 a month. Or lease a new 2026 RAV4 for $319 a month.
Your summer starts here. That limbo.
Toyota, let's go places.
Odds are, you know the way to a person's heart is through their stomach, but maybe don't know much about complex blood and bone cancers. Or you know all the ins and outs of a chassis, not necessarily all about robotic heart valve surgery. And while he's thinking about bulldozers, you're not thinking about him ever needing a stem cell transplant. But if you do need care, trust the expert healthcare system 9 out of 10 Indiana doctors have chosen for their patients' care. Indiana University Health, no matter the odds.
We're back on Countdown to Indy with a look at the iconic Borg Warner Trophy, which will be the newest face added after this 500. Just a one-of-a-kind trophy, Chris, and you think about each and every year, a living, breathing document of what transpires in 100-plus years of racing here at the Speedway.
Yeah, this race is all about traditions. Alongside that trophy, there's one that maybe people don't remember. How about the wreath? A local woman proudly puts it together, and Nicole Weaving has her story.
It probably is the most photographed flower arrangement in the world.
The Borg Warner Winner's Wreath is handmade here in this small flower shop in Yorktown, Indiana, by Julie Harmon Vance, affectionately known as the Wreath Lady.
I think it makes me sound old. Only because I've been making the wreath since I was a girl.
Julie first made the wreath for Al Unser Jr.'s win in 1992. She starts with a 24-inch urethane base, covers the back with checkered ribbon before adding stained wooden letters.
Start building it with greenery. I do an edge of cocculus leaves, and then I fill a real thick center of variegated pittosporum greenery in the middle.
She then runs 2 rows of red, white, and blue ribbon before placing 33 orchids in small water tubes for the 33 drivers in the field.
I'll space the orchids out around there, and then I add 33 checkered flags. Also on the back, I cover it with ribbon. There's 33 pieces.
The process takes 6 or 7 hours per wreath. She makes 2, one for Victory Lane and one for the winner's photo shoot. She delivers them to the IMS administration building the morning before the race for safekeeping until the new champion is crowned.
I am staring at the orchids to make sure they're not broke or dead or wilty, but then I see it later demolished. But that's okay. That's part of the frenzy.
Julie says contributing to that frenzy is a big part of her life, and she's embraced it even more the last couple years.
I feel very privileged. I know that the Indianapolis 500 is the most important thing that our state offers.
This 500 will be her 35th year making the wreath. Her goal is to get to 50. For Countdown to Indy, I'm Nicole Weaving.
Pretty obvious those orchids don't last a long time with that milk being poured over them. All right, as far as predictions are concerned, 42% of 500 winners come from the front row. I'm going to row 2. I like Pato Award.
I was told there'd be no math for this show, Chris, but I'll tell you what, for this race, and just run this on a loop for each and every race throughout the season, I like Alex Palou. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and this whole series has had a hard time doing that. He's starting out front. I look for Alex Palou to get the job done yet again and go repeat, much like Joseph Newgarden just a couple of years ago. Right now, though, it's time for us to say goodbye. The grid is set. The cars are ready to go racing for the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500.